podcast. I know it's been a long time, but I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. You did, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long time, man. I haven't been on this page. I haven't really been boosting up the Carter podcast like I'm supposed to, but you know, we here now. We in the door, you know what I'm saying? We gonna just keep it real now, you heard? Sorry about all that, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, yeah, because I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Let me move this joint over. What's happening, man? How's it been going? How's life? Is everybody good out here? Yo, we gonna talk about keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. A lot of people don't know how to do that, so we gonna do that for y'all here tonight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, what is keeping it real? Keeping it real is keeping it real with yourself, keeping it real with your people, right? Most importantly, keeping it real with God. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put forth your best effort. You dig? It's gonna be moments in your life where people are gonna try to see where you at as a person. They just gotta see where you at. They gotta know, like, are you still dedicated to what you said? You heard? Like, for me, I think the one thing that I've learned uh, in my life is that not everybody's rooting for me to be on top, but not everybody's rooting for me to fail either. You know what I'm saying? So that shit hit different. I got a lot of people be like, yo, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? Nah, shouldn't have to get it tough. You know what I mean? You should be able to sit back and say, you know what? I'm here right now. I'm here. And my goal is to win at all costs. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get people who really rock with you on a everyday level. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some people that's gonna be like, yo, I'm with you on this journey because I'm with you on this journey. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna get people who's like, I remember when son had nothing and we looked out for him. You gotta stop letting people like that be around you though. I look at my life right now and I'm like, yo, I made it against all odds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my biggest defeat was like stop believing in me. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest defeat. Like, I kept like trying to do other things. Yo, what is that, yo? I don't know what that is, but it's dope. What up? So, how's everybody? What's up? Come on in. Follow me, I'll follow you back. So, a lot of my friends was like, "Yo, man, you got to keep it real out here. You know, how you doing? How you doing? Follow me, I'll follow y'all back." Um, it's about keeping it real is not just words, it's just your actions. Like, real talk. Like, sometimes you gotta hit people with the exit button. You know what I'm saying? You can't have people around you that ain't really for you. You know what I'm saying? So when you're out here and you're just living your best life and you're trying to keep it solid, keep it solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna get haters. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to have them. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. If you ain't got trolls, you ain't doing something right. But you got to keep it real with yourself. Can you really like stand the test of time when people are not really on your side? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they wish that they were you. Real talk. They really wish they were you. They really wish that whatever it is you're doing, they could do. Not knowing if they would stop spending all day hating, they could do it. But you gotta remember, not everybody's built for the realness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get people all the time that be like, "Oh man, I could do what you do." Okay, well then why you ain't doing it? You know, if it was up to me, I'd be living like this. I'm going through it. What you going through? Let's talk about it. Let's go. That's what we here for. Let's talk about it, man. Bring it. Because you know what? The one thing about it is, like, everybody gonna go through some, but ain't nobody, not everybody gonna talk about it, because sometimes you gotta have them moments of crying. You gotta have them crying moments. And the crying moment don't mean you soft. The crying moment don't mean you weak. The crying moment don't mean none of that, man. The crying moment means like, damn, dog, I went through this. I'm crying, I'm suffering, but can I get back up? Yeah, you can get back up. When you talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? You get back up from anything if you willing. People will disregard somebody's pain and suffering because it reminds them of something that they went through. You know what I'm saying? People will disregard that shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes, like, the worst thing in the world is trying to figure out why you're going through something by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this platform I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love it because, like, real talk, like, I don't care what people are going through. We can go through it together, and we can try to come up with a solution where you can have family members that will love to see you fail in the worst way possible. It is what it is. A lot of people be like, nah, that's not true. Nah, that's absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard stories. Like, some of my family members had told me stories of things that have happened to them, and it's just crazy. Seems like everybody that I meet keeps attacking me. What? Like, let me ask you a question. What do you mean they're attacking you? Like, attacking you as in what? Because it's different. It's different levels of, like, what you might consider being attacked might be like some real genuine love that they got for you, and they trying to tell you something, and you're not accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Or they could really just be some mud effing haters. You know what I'm saying? It happens that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people be feeling like people are attacking them when they trying to give them words of advice to make them better. You know what I'm saying? To make them a better person. You know? Um, it's just like that. My boy Stunner, I gotta call him back. So you gotta really look at the narrative. You know, there's people. Let's say you doing something right in your life, right? You feel like you doing something right, and somebody just feels like what you're doing is being too successful. They're not attacking you. They're just envious and jealous of you. Like, real talk. And you gotta really know how to handle that, because pressure is a motherfucker for real. Like, when certain people are coming at you, like, you gotta be able to be like, yo, I'm gonna handle this the best way I can. And sometimes it's gonna feel like you just can't handle it. Sometimes you're gonna run into a situation of, like, how do I stand by and watch everything happen to me? How do people watch me fold? Right? It's not even that. It's how come you are not doing what it takes to get out of the situation you're in. Like, people be like, yo, I'm in a dark place, bro. I'm in a dark place. Like, yo, eventually you'll get out of it because you got to see the light, right? You gotta get out of it. You know, like, nobody's gonna believe in you more than you believe in you. Nobody's gonna trust what you do. I got so many stories. Okay, well, just give me one. Let's work on one. That's a problem people have. They try to work on everything that's going on in their life, and it's horrible. It's horrible, man. You can only work on one problem at a time. And you work on one problem at a time, guess what? It's different. You'll be built different. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand, like, when people are going through something, somebody gotta be there to coach them through it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are afraid to coach people through their problems because it's a problem that they probably had to deal with. You know, there's a lot of people who say, man, I wish I would never have found myself in this situation with these people. Well, you wouldn't know that unless you went through a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through it. Like, you gotta go through it in order to get through it. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing worse than trying to figure it out and you still ain't figured it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't figure it out, people be like, yo, this guy's crazy. Like, he ain't figured it out. Like, real talk, man. Let me see what he said. I went to a homeless shelter and the lady turned me away and said I needed proof of being homeless. Then she told me to find a boyfriend to take care of me. Whoa. Whoa. So you gotta have proof that you have no place to stay? You gotta have proof of that? That's crazy. You know what's crazy? Is that you gotta have proof of nowhere to stay, but illegal immigrants can come in and stay for free. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm sorry that people are going through that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta really, really understand that life is what you make of it. And the opportunities that come, like we all fall down, but we don't gotta stay down. You know what I'm saying? So it's very difficult to watch people fold. You know, not knowing that if you just take time out and see what the world has to offer, right? The world has a lot to offer, but we don't take full advantage of it. And then we have to ask ourselves, like, yo, how do we get to this point? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to judge homeless people. I used to be like, yo, what happened in your life that got you to this point? You know what I'm saying? I used to be that dude. Like, what got you to this point? Like like where you're just out here assed out basically. You know what I'm saying? Like where your family doesn't help, where your family is just like, nah, I can't do nothing. I think the only time I had a family member like that is like I had a family member that was on drugs real bad, and I was like, yo, I can't help you. Like I'm gonna have to watch you try to help yourself. And I think that part like bothered me the most because I was like, I gotta save this dude from himself, and I couldn't. I couldn't save him from herself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was like one of the harshest realities for me. Um, and it's one of those times where you wish somebody would just grab you by your shoulders and be like, "Yo, shit, get out of that mode." You know what I mean? Like you really need to understand, like if you don't if you don't try to help yourself, you can't help other people. You know what I'm saying? So just be prepared for whatever comes your way. You know, we we look at the majority of people who hold on, it's Mr. Mason. Let me see what he's talking about. Let me see. I wasn't able to get it, man. It turned out to be a long evening now. Okay. Little meeting. My family members lied on me and says I'm stressing them out because I decided to leave the house. Instead of telling them the truth and saying they were worried about me, they lied. Okay, well, let me ask you a question. First of all, did you leave the house under good terms? Or did you run away? Or did you just say, I don't want to listen to what people got to say. I want to do things my way. See, there's different levels of what people go through. Different levels. 100%. And you have to understand, like, sometimes family members just have enough. They wanted to go everywhere with me. Was it because you've done something and they couldn't trust your process anymore? Because it happens. It happens where a person will do the most and people will be like, yo, I just cannot let you do whatever. I can't even be alone in my own room. But why are they so on you like that? Like if you don't mind me asking, like why is your family so on you? Did you do something in the past that has them worrying? Did you do something in the past that have them thinking like, yo, this is crazy, like we can't leave this person by themselves? Like normally families just don't do things just to do things. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason behind it. You know, did you steal from them? Was you on dope? You know, it's different levels. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta sometimes you gotta look at what was the problem versus what is the problem. Like, cause I get some people be like, man, but I'm not even doing nothing now. Don't matter. What'd you do then? No drugs, no alcohol, no that. So they just nosy? You just got nosy family members? It could be that. It could be that. Did you try to hurt yourself? You know what I'm saying? It's just different stuff. They bullied me a lot. So when they bullied you, did you? First of all, Did you run away? Are you living in are you living in like a place where it's unsafe? You don't have other family. Like I never understood like when people say my family. Like you don't have like one family member you could go to and they'll ride with you. Like, yo, come stay with me. Nobody I know you here type thing. It's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I live my life like tomorrow's not promised, right? So I can't live it arguing and fighting, even with family members. I got family members I just don't fool with. Like I'll just tell them straight up, like, look, I don't even rock with y'all. I don't even like y'all like that. When the night has come. I got my shout right there. My mom is a narcissist. She pins us against each other by telling stories. Ooh, I don't know. You know what? Is your mom like? I don't know. Are moms jealous of their kids nowadays? Like, some moms are jealous of kids. I don't know. Like, I really don't know how that, how that works. How does that work? I don't. I feel like. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Because I used to always say some parents see their kids living their dreams and they really they really hate the fact that their kids are ahead, like in a better place, which I always thought that parents wanted their kids to be better than what they were, truthfully. Let me see, they say things like you're not even, all that. Ugh, that's crazy. That's that's well, I don't know. I mean, we're all victims of that. We're all victims of that comment. But as long as you're all that to yourself, I guess like that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think that like when we as people sit down and we look at our life and how it mapped out wholeheartedly, um, we have to understand like we have to stop living for other people's approval and start living for the goal. You know, there's a goal for us at the end of everything. And I think like sometimes we really live for other people's approval so much that we forget to live for the goal. You know what I'm saying? And family members are very, very much like the most hatred people that we're gonna find. They have more than you have, and they're still jealous of the things that you have. That's crazy to me. They're like in a full fledged competition. Like they don't even know if you're broke, but they think you're rich. Like serious. Like I've witnessed that. Like dead ass. And you can't win for losing. I believe like if you're trying your best to be a top tier person, then that's different. I chose to be homeless to get away from the negativity in my family. Ugh. I don't I don't think I could choose to be homeless though. No matter like I mean, I don't want to tell people how to get it like that, but I think being homeless is like a far stretch because now you like yeah, people may get on your nerve in the household, but now you're out here struggling for food and money and a shower and safety. Like it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into that whole homeless thing. And like I ain't gonna lie, like there's times me and my girl have rolled down the street and we open the trunk of the car and just give shoes away, like shoes and shirts and stuff to homeless people. It's just because we have so much. Like here, take this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's like I don't know, man. I don't know if I could just be like, yo, I'm gonna be homeless because my mom or my family's getting on my nerve. I don't think you should be that. Not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's strong. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, yeah, I don't know if I could be homeless. I don't think I could be that. I don't think I'm built for that. I think I'm built to like not lay my head on concrete. But what like I do know for sure like I couldn't really can't be that person. No, hell no. I would have to suck it up. I would have to literally suck it up like dead ass. But we'll see what it do. It's your boy Carter. Welcome to the Carter Podcast. I'm gonna holler at y'all.